Being from Wellington is nice. I mean, I enjoy the small town. I enjoy being here. I feel like our town has so many incentives that maybe some other towns don't have, and the Ritz is the perfect example of that, and some other things our community's been able to do that maybe some other rural areas haven't been able, to offer their residents. I'm a high school band director by accident. I was a business major in college and came back home to work for a bank and was just a local musician. I've always been a guitar player, singer, grew up singing in church, and I came home to work for a bank. And our community, I have a strong sense of pride about my community, and we could not keep a band director. And so they offered me the job and got me some help, and I took it, and here we are 6 years later, so it's worked out real well. We're not, I guess we're not dumb to that fact. We realize that, especially when you're gigging, and your shortest gig is 100 miles away, you're in the middle of nowhere. It is different. I mean, most of the bands that we'll meet on the road or, open a show or just, come across guys, they're pretty much all in the same age group. And so you realize that happens for a reason too. But it's been interesting just to watch this unfold and how it has. And it's added a cool texture to it. And I think probably what's given us something different to kind of go with. But it has been interesting. It's not something you see every day. Ed is just so well traveled. He's got so much experience and really brings a lot to the table. And it was really amazing for us to run across a lead guitar player like him. Kyle comes from more of a blues flavor, southern rock. And so if we feel like the song's really asking for that, he's perfectly capable too. And I've picked around with what I've done, and what's been fun for me is to be a part of this with them and to shape me and to make me have more, add some variety to my talent and give me some different aspects, an approach of songs, a different ear. Well, we give K-Mac a hard time on his jam face, because when he really gets into it, he's jamming, and his jam face, I mean, he's just turning all sorts of things. And we told him that when he first started playing with us. We said, man, your jam face is like crazy. I mean, your lips are turning and stuff, but he's really got, he's one of his own. And 10 in the Moonlight was pretty much my first guitar song that I ever wrote, and writing a song that I could play with a band like this. And so I wrote it, and it kind of came together, and we decided to start doing original music. And I said, well, I've got this one. Songwriting for me began late. It's fun for me now to see kids that are elementary age, 4th and 5th grade, they're trying to write songs, and I think, why didn't I do that? That's what I love to do now. I've always been like a big Eagles fan. I love songs that tell stories, and A Girl Like Her is one of my favorite songs to sing.
Between the coast on an old black tie, there's a beautiful girl, but please don't stop. She's still